What's going on? Witty P coming back with another one. Let's get it. We're going to talk some boxing. Yes, well, we have a great fight coming up for the new year. It looks like it's going to be January 2025. Yes, David the Mexican Monster, Benavidez, he wages war on David Morrell. Yes, and why I say David Benavidez waged war on David Morrell, because I love when David Benavidez announces fights, because he don't do much talk. He just announce it. And it just felt like he just waged war on his opponents. He did it with, Demetrius Boo Andrade, Caleb Plant. He may speak on it, but he ain't gonna talk about it much. He gonna drop the news, and he's giving hardcore boxing fans and his fans the fights they want. Maybe a guy like Canelo Alvarez can take notes instead of cherry picking. Yes, and I like Canelo, but his fans make it very hard, because they're not real boxing fans, They're fans of Canelo for other reasons, and a little bit of boxing, but a lot of other reasons they're fans of Canelo Alvarez. But yeah, Canelo Alvarez could take notes, ducking David Benavidez. David Benavidez say, no, I'm gonna keep my career going. I'm gonna always fight the best opponent. He's not hanging up his career with Canelo Alvarez like Boots damn near did with Terrence Crawford. No, David Benavidez, no, he gonna fight the next best guy. Oh, Canelo, you don't want to fight Boo Boo? You don't want to fight Demetrius? Oh, I'll fight him. I'll stop him. And all the Canelo fans say, oh, Canelo, he stopped Caleb Plant, shit like that. David Benavidez couldn't stop him. Oh, you can thank Kenny Bayless for that. And every time David Benavidez was about to, pour it on and stop Caleb Plant, oh, he'd come in the middle, because they didn't want Caleb Plant to get stopped in 2 consecutive fights. Then he wouldn't be, good for any big fights anymore. So Kenny Bayless, they was told before, don't let Caleb Plant get stopped. Every time David Benavidez start, hammering away on his ass, Kenny Bayless would come in, especially rounds 9, 10, 11, especially late. So I don't want to hear the fans saying, oh, he couldn't even stop Caleb Plant. Stop it. Stop it. Kenny Bayless helped him. He was fighting Kenny Bayless and Caleb Plant that night. Let's be real. Let's be real. Then he challenged himself at 175, go for the title. Vlasnik only had, one loss? Only lost to Benavidez. Challenge yourself. Go get a title. So this is going to be a great fight. And I got to be real. David Morrell, he hasn't looked that great at 175. He hasn't. He hasn't looked that great at 175. We want to be real. He hasn't. And I think, the way it is a difference. It is a difference. It is a difference. But Morrell, he hasn't looked that great at 175. We want to be real. He's 11-9 with 9 KOs. And they're going to say once David Benavidez, I don't want to give my, prediction right now, but if David Benavidez was to handle David Morrell, shit like that, they're going to say he was too green, shit like that. People don't know they're around the same age. David Benavidez about 27, David Morrell 26. So they're around the same age. David Benavidez has, more fights, 29-0, 24 KOs. But they're going to say he's green, this and that, when David Morrell been calling out David Benavidez too. He was calling out David Benavidez for years. And they were saying he ducking David Morrell. That's what the Canelo fans were saying. He ducking David Morrell, And I never saw a guy win 9-10 rounds of a fight against, Alexander Vlasnik. He got tired and he had a hand injury. Don't want to make no excuses for David Benavidez, but it plays a part. But I never seen a guy win 9-10 rounds and they say he looked bad. Why do they say he looked bad? Because he didn't knock him out. That's why they say he looked bad. Because he got fatigued, got tired, and he did knock him out. But he still won 9-10 rounds. First fight at 175. David Benavidez. But these haters, like I said, they're not real boxing fans. They're not real boxing fans. They come at boxing from a whole different angle. They're not real boxing fans. Because they're the ones spreading this narrative that David Benavidez didn't look good against Alexander Vlasnik when, like I say, he won 9-10 rounds of the fight. And David Benavidez, he never been a one-punch knockout guy anyway. He's always been a guy that kind of hits you with combinations. He always stopped opponents like that. He never been a one-punch knockout guy. He hasn't. But this is a great fight. Oh, he waged war on David Morrell. Say, oh, fight's on. Fight's on. So looking forward to this. Definitely want to give a preview. 175, fighting at light heavyweight. Then they're going to say David Benavidez is ducking, the winner of Beaver or the better Beaver. He doesn't fight him right away. Right after they win, they're going to, the Canelo fans going to say he ducking them. So I'm built for the counterattacks. I already know how they coming because they come like some females. So I already know. I deal with plenty of females. So trust me, I know how they come. Built for the counterattacks. But let me know what y'all think. Talk some boxing. Comment, like, subscribe. That's what can help share the video. Entertaining. This is what I do. Hit that cash app. But I want to talk some boxing. Knocking them out. Bah, bah, bah. Let's get it.